We do start off with that breaking news. The evacuation order near Piney Point in Manatee County has now been expanded.
Yeah, and officials are now evacuating even more neighborhoods, warning about an imminent uncontrolled release of wastewater there. Take a look closely at your screen. Now, this is where people are being asked to leave immediately. The area first spanned a half-mile south of Buckeye Road between US 41 and O'Neill Road. Well, this new evacuation area includes the area 1 mile north of Buckeye Road all the way up to Airport Road. Let's get out to 8 on your sides. Jeff Patterson with the very latest.
Good evening, Josh and Jennifer. I am here at the intersection of US 41 and Buckeye Road, and this is where the evacuation order starts. It goes down to 113th Street East, south of here, from US 41 all the way east over to O'Neill Road, and now north, as you mentioned, up to the airport. Here's the immediate situation, and this is why they have set up a roadblock here, and they're asking people to get out now. I've just spoken to the emergency manager for Manatee County, who has advised me they have been monitoring a situation and that they now believe there is an imminent danger of the collapse of the sidewall of this massive gypsum stack that is behind me. The wall of the gypsum stack is holding back one retention pond of 480 million gallons of water. And if that wall fails, it can then release quickly that 480 million gallons of water. And on the other side of that is another retention pond. If that water leaves, then the dam wall that is holding back another retention pond could also collapse, sending even more water cascading into this area. So here is what they are strongly urging people to do. If you live in this evacuation zone, you should be making immediate plans to leave your home now. We've been noticing, and you're going to see here go by in a minute, that they are taking in horse trailers. There is livestock that is behind me. They're doing their best to get the livestock out of this area. But if you live in one of these homes in this neighborhood, you should be making plans to be out of your home for some time, because they're working to draw down the water from this gypsum stack, but it is a very time-consuming process. They have a 30-inch line that is pulling water out of that retention pond, but they're only able to draw it down about 12 inches a day. It's a 27-foot column of water. It's going to take a long time to get all of the water out of there. It is dangerous to be in this area at this time. It's highly phosphorus water. There's a high phosphorus content, acidic content to this water, and so it could damage property and certainly lives if people are in this area if that wall were to burst. The emergency manager for Manatee County tells me that they have been monitoring this situation, and the evidence that they have seen today indicates to them that at any time the wall could go. That's why they are ordering people out of this area. The situation developed approximately 11 days ago when they were monitoring wells in this area and started noticing water coming out in an area that it should not be. And so then they started monitoring the area to find out what was going on. There was a ground swell. The ground rose by about 5 feet over a 48-hour period. And as a result of that, that's why they think the wall could collapse at any time. It's not something to take lightly. This is not like a hurricane where you can predict when the storm is going to come in. It could collapse at any time, and that's why they are ordering people out of this area. There's also a FedEx distribution facility behind me. The county is working with the FedEx teams to get the employees out of the area. We have noticed a couple of trucks that have come past this roadblock, and they are certainly working with the county to evacuate that center. But certainly homeowners who live in this area need to heed this warning immediately and take action right now. Josh and Jen?
Yeah, Jeff, we're just hearing a news conference is going to happen at 9 o'clock, so we'll stay tuned for that. But, you know, you've covered this situation a long time. You know that's been there a long time. In your history of covering it, have you ever heard of a concern this big?
There have been other major catastrophes with phosphogypsum stacks in the past. Going back to 1994, there was a massive sinkhole in a phosphogypsum stack in Mulberry that contaminated the groundwater in the area. In 2016, another gypsum stack had a sinkhole and it collapsed. In 2004, I was there during Hurricane Francis at a phosphogypsum stack in Hillsborough County when a sidewall collapsed, sending water cascading into the area. So there's a multi-level layer threat here, Josh. If the wall collapses, it sends the water immediately cascading down into the area. If people are there when that happens, they could certainly drown. Another concern, and not to downplay that, but another long-term concern is if that water does come into the area, it will certainly could contaminate a very environmentally sensitive area. We're not that far from Cockroach Bay, which is a nursery for sport fish all over the bay and out into the Gulf of Mexico. If it is contaminated with this water, they consider that there will be a strong algae bloom. It could contribute to a red tide. It's an environmental disaster if it all comes down at one time. We have noticed a couple of trucks going by us here with loads of dirt. I assume, I don't know this right now because we haven't been able to witness it for ourselves, but they are trying to shore up that wall to prevent a major catastrophe. And of course, we'll ask these questions at 9 p.m. when we have this news conference.
Yeah, great reporting, Jeff. What a wild situation, though.
Very
for people
scary
out there.
situation. Yeah, absolutely. Jeff, thank you so much for all that information you have for us tonight.